Assalamu alaikum and welcome to iTVusa's Ramadan series, Raising Our Children Right. My name is Dr. Suzy Ismail, and in today's topic, we're going to dive into the first stage of tarbiyah. Throughout this series, we're going to focus on understanding how to raise our children in a way that is pleasing to Allah and that may lay the foundation of that love for Allah and that connection with others as well. So when we look at the first stage of tarbiyah, we see that first stage in age 0 to 7, we're reminded that this is the stage in which the child is like the master. What does that mean? It means that this is the age of security. It's the age in which we cement for our children their sense and understanding of their surroundings, of the space within their home, within their families, that gives them a sense of security and a sense of stability. And that's why this stage is so critical in how we connect with our children, because how we connect with our children in this stage will reflect back later on in years to come in the subsequent stages of the tarbiyah of our children. So why are children in this stage considered to be like the master? Imagine if you were sitting in a program, a lecture, an event, and imagine if a young child, maybe age 2 or 3 or 4, a little toddler or preschooler, comes running up on the stage as the lecturer is giving the talk or as, someone is speaking. And as the child comes running up on the stage, I'm sure the parents would feel maybe a little bit embarrassed, might go up and try to grab the child. But a lot of times what you'll hear from the audience, what you'll hear from the speaker is, "Aw," a sense of, a recognition of the cuteness of this child, a recognition that the child has an innocence about them that appeals not just to the parents, of course, but to everyone around the child as well. And so in this stage, when children are young, when they are mobile, when they are learning the world around them, when they are conducting their lives with such innocence, oftentimes the response from those around them is a sense of connection, a sense of kindness, a sense of compassion. If you go to any convention or program and you see a mom pushing a stroller, so often, people will peek into the stroller and say, "Oh, she's so cute," or "he's so cute." So this stage is the stage in which the children really do have the softness of the heart of those around them. And this is why, we'll often have adages or proverbs like, the child has the parent wrapped around their little finger. Many times it's in this early stage that we see this sort of connection. And subhanAllah, it is, from the rahmah of Allah that we have this connection with our children at this stage, because we also know that during this stage of learning, this stage of exploration, this stage of seeking to understand, our children will do things that may cause us to get frustrated or bothered or annoyed or to want to respond in a way that is harsh. And sometimes it is just the pure innocence on the face of our children that will stop us, make us reflect and really, control our own anger as parents in response to our children. So the child that spills their cup of milk over, despite us maybe being upset in that moment, being able to look at the child's innocent face, the face of regret, the face of sorrow, the apologies that the child may issue, and many times this diffuses our own intense reactions. And we're going to talk a little bit in this series how we as parents can maintain and manage our emotions in response to our children so that we are not parenting from a place of anger or from a place of fear, but that we are parenting from a place of love, and that we're anchoring that love to the love of Allah. Recognizing again that our children are an amana entrusted to us by Allah, and that the way that we raise our children is part of our own journeys and something that Allah Azza wa Jal will ask us about in terms of whether or not we raise them with ihsan. And so As we dive deeper in these first 10 nights of Ramadan, in the early stage of tarbiyah, age 0 to 7, we're going to, inshallah, gain a better understanding of the elements that children are going to experience during this early stage, things they may see at school, things they may hear, interactions they may have, and again, what is our role as parents in raising our children right? So I hope that you'll join me every day in Ramadan, every night in Ramadan, on this ITV USA program where we learn how to raise our children right with the intentions of, inshallah, raising righteous children. Jazakum Allahu khair. Wassalamu alaikum.